I'm Andy Worthington. I'm a journalist and an activist, amongst other things. And 15 years ago, I published a book called The Battle of the Beanfield, commemorating the very sad events of June the 1st, 1985. And now, almost unbelievably, it seems to me, it's the 35th anniversary. For those of you who don't know what happened, a convoy of travelers, festival goers, anarchists, environmental activists, anti-nuclear activists set off for Stonehenge to establish what would have been the 12th annual free festival by the Stones, in the fields by the Stones. And Margaret Thatcher and the authorities had enough. So as the convoy made its way to Stonehenge, there was a roadblock. To avoid the roadblock, the convoy went into a couple of fields nearby, one of which was a beanfield, hence the name. And there was a tense standoff all day.
When you're ready, left it. Yeah.
Bastards. You know, out there! Fucking watching this!
Find the barbed wire.
Take care of them now.
Is this one else kicking up on the road?
We haven't done anything, have we?
Just trying to live our lives, that's all.
We don't interfere with anyone else.
And this world's supposed to be a common treasury for everybody to share, not people to
free
button
land.
up. You know what I mean? No wonder people are starting to get sick. These people are pushing our people too close.
Why don't you go to hospital?
Well, we don't want to be split up. We don't want to be arrested.
I'm not going to leave my husband, my dog, my puppies and my home.
We don't want to be arrested. If we leave here, we'll get arrested and split up. She'll be taken one place, I'll be taken another. We'll probably lose our home. We'll have no livelihood, nowhere to live. We just want to get off this field as peacefully and quietly as we can.
Those of you that come out under those circumstances will be interviewed and dealt with.
In other words, you'll be locked up and dealt with. Yeah.
If I suspect that you've been involved in some of the offences that have occurred today, then you would be arrested. Well, that's it. Now, wait a minute. I'm not here to bargain with you. I'm here to say something to you for you to consider. Now, you don't have to make an answer now. You can get through to me.
We want to go to Stonehenge.
Well, the Stonehenge Festival, as you know, has been cancelled this year.
What's your reaction to what that police officer has asked you to do?
Well, I'm well upset about it. I mean, he's offered us naff all. Absolutely nothing. We'd like this alternative site. If they say we can't have this one, we would like the alternative. What they're asking us to do is hand ourselves into custody like we did at Nostell Priory and get ourselves fitted up on charges that we don't want. They fitted us up, loads of us, last year. Nobody's done anything about it. Now they're about to start doing it again. And we need help. We're genuine people just like yourselves, and we need help right now.
Yeah.
Please, help us, all of you. Help us, stand by us.
And then towards the end of the afternoon was when the police basically invaded the field and indulged in the most monstrous brutality towards men, women and children that I can, the most that I can recall in my lifetime here in the UK.
Take a miracle. Open the door! Down! Open up!
My pen knife and my shield. I've got my pen knife and my shield. What's that doing?
Yeah.
Get up Are you still there, boy?
They just started attacking the bus. and they were hitting the window, the driver's window, with an iron spike about 4 foot long or so, half an inch wide. I thought it was a fencing stake to start with, but it wasn't. It was too big for that, more like a crowbar. And eventually it did go through, and the windscreen, which had been caving in, finally broke, and I went back and sort of went like that because of the glass flying over, and the spike came through the window, and it was definitely quite frightening.
Out!
All right!
Stop!
We have
Stop!
babies in here, very small babies! Just wait! All right.
Let the ladies come out.
Can I just talk just a minute? I've got 3 babies in
Bring
here.
the ladies and children forward, please. Officer Slumber. Take him down.
I didn't do anything, mate. They smashed me windows. They hit me on the head with truncheons. They hit me when I was on the floor.
Get out! Open the door then! Come out then! Come out, son! Just calm down!
On the deck. On the deck. On the deck. Now stretch your arms out. Stretch them out. Take her away. No! Don't.
Just as they'd got me onto the brow of the hill there, because that's where they was taking our particular lot that was left. These bobbies stopped me and forcibly spun me round and made me look. They said, "See that?" And I looked at my home, and there was smoke coming out the side doors, and they'd gone and set my home on fire. And stopped me and turned me round and made me look at my home. The flames coming and the smoke coming out the sides.
When that boat is stopped, make sure the driver is well
This is national international news.
Someone help me! Help me! See what they're doing to us!
What we, the ITN camera crew, and myself as a reporter have seen in the last 30 minutes here on this field has been some of the most brutal police treatment of people that I've witnessed in my entire career as a journalist. There must be an inquiry. I don't know what the results will be of it, but at this stage, the number of people who've been hit by policemen, who've been clubbed whilst holding babies in their arms and in coaches around this field is still to be counted. What the end result will be, we don't know, but there must surely be an inquiry after what's happened here today.
finally got my home back after a week, and this is the sort of state I find it in, and normally I'm not an untidy person. This is my baby's bed that he was asleep in when the police broke the window. You know, all this damage, and I mean, in fact the only thing that works is the windscreen wipers. I haven't got a windscreen anymore. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Oh, can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. We've never found our way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong?
As we mark this occasion, I really hope that people remember how what took place 35 years ago is not ancient history. It was a terrible miscarriage of justice inflicted on a group of people, and it had a knock-on effect on eroding our liberties, our right to do things without having to ask permission, our right to gather in any kind of significant numbers without having to ask for permission, our ability to live in a way that conflicted with the status quo. All of these things are so tied into that day.